Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit on how the government, the United States government, is going to calm everyone's fears in the United States. Calm is really a funny word, but the thing is, people in the United States are so dependent on the government. That's why I say we're getting awful close to socialists. And, you know, when that happens, we as Americans have lost everything. And really about the only thing that stops us from going socialist will be the ownership of firearms. But that's why I try to tell people you need to prepare by getting weapons and ammunition. But that's just one small step that you need to do. That's why I got all these videos out. You have to put them all together to figure out how this is going to happen. And if you put them all together, then you'll know how to counter and get through bad situations. But I tell you, the way the government is going to handle this type of situation is, first, they have control over the food. I say they're right now, the smart ones are storing up food and getting up food. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to fix your problems. That's just going to be one problem you're going to have, is food, okay? And then the next is going to be water. And the same thing, you notice the government is trying to get more and more control of water. I say I'm from Oklahoma, and I've noticed a lot in, not so much Oklahoma, but Kansas, well, Oklahoma too, yeah. They're wanting to put meters on our water wells. Oh, no charge, yeah. And well, why do I want a meter? I don't care how much water's coming out, and why should you care how much? And that's because you want to regulate it. And that's what the whole system is all about. Regulation is control. So they want to control the water. And already some states say they own the water. You know, so that tells you when the people are so stupid to go along with the idea that the number one thing for life is water, and you believe the government owns it. You're already suffering from brain dead. Okay, you can't let anybody own the water, and especially the government. So so you lost control of your water, and you lost control of your food. And when you lose your guns, then anybody can take whatever kind of stuff you have. But the thing is, the government will have to do this to calm everybody, by putting more tyranny on people, and that's going to calm the weak-minded ones. The strong ones, the strong of us, the ones that have prepared, now that we find offensive. And I understand the people that have not put their resources into how to survive and how to be self-reliant, they're going to be looking at the people that are self-reliant and saying, well, we need to share. And seeing that I don't mind giving and I don't mind sharing, but I don't give it to people that are takers. And so, and a lot of these people live their lives by taking. They have their hand out for the government. They're taking from the government. They take from the government, they take from other people. And those are the people that are going to be coming to us, and they're going to say, well, you need to share. Okay, you've been sharing all the time. You've been taking. You've been sharing from other people. You've been taking from other people, but you haven't been giving. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm kind of cold-hearted. I really don't give a damn about you when it gets to that stage. That's why I make these videos trying to teach you how to learn to take control of your life, how you can help others. Because in bad times, we're going to need each other to help each other. But now you're in your good times, having your hand out, and you're still looking for more handout. It's not going to happen. So you're going to be looking for more government assistance. That's why the self-reliant people will be at odds against the government, because the government is taking so they can give to the poor people that haven't had enough sense to take care of themselves. That's not the American way. And one of the ways they're going to do is, like I said, we talked about the food, the water, and the arms. Another thing is going to be the money. If you haven't figured it out by now, the U.S. dollar isn't worth a damn. I know you're thinking, I know it's not worth a damn. That's why I'm buying a new TV. Okay, I'm going out to eat. I'm going to do all this stupid shit where you're spending off your money into stuff that you're not going to get anything in return from this stuff. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. You are putting out, but nothing to make you a better person. You need to do that. And like I say, even me, okay, now I'm getting my Social Security check now. And so people are saying, well, see, you're getting from the government. No, that's my money. And that's what I'm saying. They're trying to get people to think that it's an entitlement. It's not an entitlement. But the thing, even though it is, I'm getting back a little bit of the money that I've been putting in all these years, even that, I still buy gold and silver every month. I'm buying gold and silver. I'm still preparing. I'm using that money to do something to give me strength in the financial part. Remember, we talked about the money. When the U.S. dollar goes, and then you need to use this other kind of money or whatever. Like I say, in Vietnam they did it. They took away the money and just destroyed the economy. Okay, the same thing. I came into Mexico after they lost their peso back in the 90s sometime or another. And I came in about a week after that. And so that when you lose your money, you're going to be kind of confused and screwed up, and you're not going to be just like that with the government. What can you do for me, government? What can you do? Okay, it's the same thing. That's why you need the gold and silver. So you'll have something to barter with. Like even now, even now, the way it is right now. Okay, I'm living down here in Central America. There's plenty of food everywhere. Okay, so food isn't the problem. It's tropical, so there's a lot of food. So food's not the problem. But even that, I still have probably a good week's supply of food that I have. And I'm the only, and you say a week, that's nothing. Well, you're right, it's nothing. But that's what I can carry in my car. So, because like I say, I'm homeless, so I don't have places to store all this stuff. I don't have places to put all my stuff. That's why I'm really limited on everything I have. Even the weapons I have are limited because of space. I don't have that much of a secured space. Down here, the one bad thing is there's so many people. So we don't have the space. Now, I'm on the edge of the city. And even on the edge of the city is far, far better than being in the city. And so I've got, and I do have weapons. I have weapons, I have food, I have water purification. I don't have well, I do carry, well, I don't carry. We get the water in the big old jugs. I've got a distilled water. I've got enough for me. Everything is for me because I say I'm by myself. So, and all this stuff, I say, will fit in my car. And I'm up on the mountain, so I can at least go down the mountain. So, but not always. And but I say, we have natural disasters we have to deal with. But, and then I say, I still have gold and silver. So I have funds. And so I'm able, and then with skills, this is another thing, with skills, I can go on and, I hate to say this word, but it's pay my way. Because you're really not paying. When the same thing when you give gold and silver, when you give food, when you're giving stuff to these people, you're not really paying. I guess you are kind of paying, but that's the easy term for doing it. But really, the way I look at it is I'm making connections. I'm working out deals. When I'm talking about in bad situations, because I've got another saying that I go by, and that is you don't ask for something unless you have something to give. So, and I say, at least I have skills to give. So I always have something to give, either food, water, weapons. I say I'm limited, but I got more than I could use. If I need help, I got weapons I could give others to help me. But I say I am limited on everything, and that's because my whole life revolves around a little small space. There's many, many people here. In the States, when you live in the city, you're putting yourself in the same position I am. But here, it's not the city, it's the whole country. There's just so many people. So that's why it's a little bit different down here than what it is up there. But you do need to cover your butt, so you're able to take care of your family and your friends and your community. And the way to do that is, like I say, with a 3-man militia. And when you're in a 3-man militia, you will have food, water, weapons. Should have some gold and silver. You're going to have skills. And you're going to have people to work with. So then you will be able to continue on with some sort of life without being under tyranny. But you need to be ready and to prepare. So even if you have the stuff, are you prepared with a militia, a 3-man militia, people that you can work with and trust with? This is going to be your key. So it's necessary to get all of these things all set up so you're ready, because it's coming. Because the government has to take all of those to have control over you. So if you've got food, water, weapons, skills, and people to work with, you can make it. It's not going to be easy, but you can make it. But that's what the government wants from you. You'll be able to find me on Google Hangouts. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm going to be getting on there, and I'll be on there live. And you'll be able to come on and ask me questions directly on anything that you had questions about, any of the videos you've been watching. Just give me a holler. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.